Hi everyone, it's Kathrine from Rageism. I thought I would do a quick little video on makeup that you can wear if you have to wear a mask, and given our current situation, especially for Melbourne people, you can't do anything without wearing a mask, can you? And in Sydney as well, anywhere in fact. And to be good, responsible people, we should be wearing masks if we're going out, and we want to get over this pandemic. So let's just suck it up and wear a mask, and let's look good while we're doing it, I say. So I will it'll be my usual makeup that takes 5 minutes. So don't get worried, don't get excited. I'm not going to do some scary makeup that's going to take half an hour to do your eyes. It will literally take 5 minutes. So what I am going to do is I always like to wear foundation, even if I'm kind of not going anywhere. I just do it for me. So if you don't want to do foundation, you don't have to. Obviously, you don't want to waste your product, don't do it. But for me, it's just something I like. So I'm going to start with a glow. Just one little swish all over the face, including on my eyes, because cold weather, dry skin, and the glow, because it's it's a jojoba base as well as the other essential oils, but jojoba's really, really gentle. So you can put it around the eye and you don't have to really worry about a reaction. Okay, so quick glow. Then I'm going to put on some illuminating primer, just because I am putting foundation. Obviously, if you're choosing not to wear foundation, then don't worry about this. Just ignore me. Go off and make a cup of tea, something. So a couple of quick once over with the primer. Bit of a glow. Help my foundation stay. There we go. And then I'm going to use the powder foundation, and I'm going to make sure when I put this on, and you can do the same thing with your liquid as well, but I'm just choosing the powder today. But put it on your eyelids, because that will give you, give your eyeshadow something to stick onto. Some people like to use concealer, but for me, no. I find it's too oily, and it doesn't do anything to help my eyeshadow stay. So much prefer to use foundation. So you can see it pretty much takes the color. So if you've got any redness or blueness on your eyelids, pretty much takes the color out. So that's good. Okay, I'm not even going to bother with concealer. Who's going to see my bags? No one. Okay, so let's start. I'm going to start with my brows. So grab my spoolie and grab my, my brow butter. Universal brow butter. Nice neutral colour. I'm just going to fill them in. And again, because we're probably not really going anywhere too fancy, might be going out to the shops. Or I guess you might be doing Zoom, but you're not going to be wearing a mask if you're doing Zoom, are you? They're not really necessary. So I'm just going to fill in the bald spots. I had them threaded today for the first time. I don't know if any of you have ever done that, but that was an interesting experience. I think I need to learn to improve my pain threshold. Don't forget your little tails on the end, because that's where, as older women, we tend to have overplucked, so we have no tails. There we go. Brows done. And I'm going to just go with two colours. I'm going to use I'm going to use my champagne, which is my favourite colour. That's that lovely colour. It's neutral. It's just pretty. It suits everybody. And basically, all I'm going to do is get my fluffy brush and just swish all over my lids and up to my brow bone, because this champagne's it's kind of almost like a highlighting eyeshadow. It will catch the light on your brow bone, and it gives you just that pretty highlight, lit up look on the brow bone. And with me, I like to put it in the corners, because I do get very blue. I've got really deep set eyes, so I do find I get quite blue and dark in those corners. Okay, first step done. And before I do the second step, I'm going to put on, that's not the right thing. I'm going to put on some eye pencil. I don't normally wear eyeliner. This is quite a big move for me. But given that I'm going out wearing a mask, I've decided I'm going to go with some eyeliner. So I've chosen Slate, which is our kind of grey, obviously named Slate, but it's a grey sort of taupey colour. It's not like a true cool grey. It's more of a warm grey, if that makes sense. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that under probably two-thirds of the way along under my eye, and then I'm going to blend it in. So just fix that up there. That looks a bit funny. So that it's nice and soft, because you don't want harsh lines when you age, because it just makes you look harder. And we're soft, beautiful women. We want to look what we are. So I'm just going to look down here to do that, so you don't look up my nose, because it might look a bit funny. So I'm just going to do that, and that should take me just a couple of seconds. These are really nice and waxy, these eye pencils. So they're good for, they're really smooth, they don't pull, and they don't kind of rip underneath your eyes. So then I'm just going to get my brush that had the champagne on it, and I'm just going to blend it in. Oh God, I've got a funny face. I'm trying not to poke myself. There we go. So you can see it's just like, it just gives you a little bit of softness under the eyes, a little bit more definition, because you don't want to make your eyes look smaller. So if it's too sharp a line, it will make your eyes look smaller. It won't make them look bigger, and we want to make them look bigger. And especially, you know, we're wearing masks, you can't see anything else. Your eyes are like the windows to your soul, aren't they? So you want them to be looking as pretty as you are underneath the mask. Okay, so then I thought a little bit of, I thought, what colour shall I do? And I decided that I'm going to choose for my other colour, because this champagne you can use as a base for any colour. But I thought, because everybody's so down in the dumps, and because it's so miserable, it's wet, it's cold, lockdown, masks, everything, I chose green. So it's going to be fun. I'm going to channel a bit of 80s. I'm going to try and do a little bit of an 80s look, retro, as my children like to call it now, which makes it sound way cooler than it was at the time. And with the moss, I'm just going to get a little bit, again using the fluffy brush, and I'm just going to put it on the lid, just on my lid, and into the corner. And it's just pretty and a little bit of fun. And don't worry, you're not going to look like Kermit the Frog, because these are really subtle, these colours. So you don't end up, you know, they're quite pigmented in the pot, but when you actually put them on, they're really soft. There we go. How's that? A little bit of fun. And the great thing about green, which I think a lot of women are really scared about using a colour like this, but the great thing about green is that it actually looks good on everybody. So like, I've got blue eyes, and it works really well with my blue eyes, but if you've got really dark brown eyes, if you've got hazel eyes, if you've got green eyes, any eye colour, it looks great on. And it is, like I said, it's just a bit of fun. We're not having much fun, so let's have some fun. And then I am going to pop on some mascara. Again, I'm going to look down here, because as my last video, I poked myself in the eye, so I will try not to do that. But it's, I'm only going to put, like I usually do, I'm going to put on the top lashes only. And of course, if you want to do both, top and bottom, entirely up to you. But I'm not going to worry. I mean, let's face it, where am I going? But there we go. And I will grab the spoolie, because I'm in Sydney, it's really, really wet and things aren't drying well. So I'm just going to brush out my lashes with the spoolie, just because the mascara will take a little bit longer to dry than it normally does. There we go. And then I'm just going to grab my buffer brush, just buff under my eyes, just in case there's any, you know, a little bit of misplaced eyeliner perhaps. And I'm done. So then pop my mask on. Up we go. And there we are. ready for Woolies, but looking good doing so. So there you go. Enjoy that. Stay safe, everyone. Wear your mask. Let's keep each other safe. Be kind to each other. Let's get through this. And hopefully by the next video I do, we won't be talking about having to wear masks anymore because we'll all be over it. Bye for now.